What's up, guys? You're watching The Guy from the Podcast, episode 2, and I'm here with a very special guest, Baby Chaos.
Hi! Oh my God! It's so good to talk to you.
It's good
Literally,
to see you again.
the voice of reason in this world.
No, stop. But first and foremost, you released your first single, Flesh,
Yes,
like a few weeks ago.
that I
How
did.
has that been? And can you tell me a backstory on the song?
Flesh is about an abusive relationship. I mean, really heavy way to start off the conversation, but
Wow.
I mean that's in frankness, that's what it is, and it's about taking back and reclaiming the power and the things in which that person took from me, and saying, I'm still in my body. This body is mine. It's not anybody else's. I'm off a leash, and that's what it is. But the release has gone so much better than I anticipated. I was anticipating to not get a lot of traction from it. I was very nervous about how my following would kind of feel about me switching over more so to doing music as opposed to just modeling, which I had been doing for a couple of years. But fortunately, everyone has been super positive and receptive of my thing, my passion, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, the release has gone really, really well, and I'm very, very ready and itching for the next one.
I'm glad to hear that, and I can't wait
Yes,
to see what you come up with next. I'm glad it
I'm
worked out
very
for you too.
excited. Yeah, thank you so much. You were there for the very beginning of it when you and I met in person.
Mhm.
So that's
That's when
really
you did
cool.
like the whole shoot for it, kind of. Not really,
Kind of,
but
yeah. Yeah. It was right around then.
it was
So
a
that's
fun
cool.
time.
It was. Oh my
Um,
God.
can't wait to do it again. What would you say like your influence was to go from modeling to creating music?
So it's kind of funny. My whole goal since I was 14 or 15 was music in the first place, but I was just like, okay, I don't want to just release and not really have anyone listen to it. I would rather have a following before and then release, which is a pretty predictable thing, I guess, for a lot of
Yeah,
I hate this word. I hate the word influencer so much, but influencers, it's a common path that they go down, but I figured to build up a following and have kind of a I don't want to say a fan base, but a friend base, people who think I'm cool, um, before dropping any music, which had been such a passion of mine, as a musician, behind the scenes, if you will, for so long. I'm talking I was self taught on piano when I was 6 years old, and I started kind of going from there, began vocals when I was 10. But um, yeah, I figured right around, say, December, a little bit before, was when I was like, all right, I think I'm ready to do music now. How am I going to channel everything? How am I going to get in touch with a team? How am I going to do all of it? Because me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can sing and put it into my voice memos on my phone, but that's not going to sound good. So what am I going to do? Thankfully, I got in touch with some really, really wonderful people, and turned out to be awesome. So the influence behind it was really just all right, it's time to start channeling my emotion and my channeling shit that I've been through in a more healthy way, which is music. Music's a great coping mechanism for me. At the end of the day, whenever I'm stressed out about anything, I go right to singing. Or writing. So it's awesome.
yeah, I think it's a good coping mechanism for like. I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but me
A
personally
ton of
too. Just
people.
even listening to music,
Yeah,
it's very relieving.
it totally is. It's so cathartic being able to um, put my anguish in on paper or on the notes app on my phone. That's so cool that I do that and I feel better. I love it. I love music therapy. So it's cool.
It's a great thing. Um, is there something you wish you knew going into it?
Let me think. I wish I knew. I don't want to say this, but I wish I knew how dirty the industry was. I really did kind of if you know what I mean. I started
Kind
kind of
of, yeah.
doing the music and modeling thing, and I didn't really realize how many snakes there are. I'm not talking
Yeah,
hi,
there's
but
one right there. Yeah.
yeah, Oh my God, it's me. No, no, for real. I didn't really realize how many crappy people there are in this industry, how many perverted and sick people. And I'm saying this as a newcomer, so I could only imagine people who have been avid musicians and established musicians for years and years what they would have to say. But as a new person in this, I'm like, damn, some people suck, like actually suck. So,
100%.
you know, and I just kind of wish I wasn't so trusting initially.
I mean,
It
I
is
get
what it
it.
is.
Yeah, I'm 100% the same way. You've met
Right.
me, I'm like, oh yeah, like sure.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
I'm just very open to a lot of things.
Yeah. But you're like
So
so kind that it's fine. But like at the same time it's like I feel you though. Like I someone
yeah,
shows me candy, I'm like, okay, cool, and there could be something in it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm that kind of person.
totally.
Okay, just see the positives and the good in everything. And the beauty in everything, even if it's toxic and scary. But
And
yeah.
how'd you come up with your name, Baby Chaos?
So you won't believe who actually thought of it because it was not me. It was my mom. Mama Chaos thought of it. So here's kind of how it came about. I was working with a creative team and a label prior to when my name was changed over to Baby Chaos. I am not with a label right now, but I was prior. I was working with like a bunch of people and I was under the works and under the blanket of other people. It wasn't just me. With the prior name, which there was no music released under the prior name, and I when there was this big situation that happened, and turned out some people again, like I was just mentioning, some people suck and are snakes, and I found that out. So I had to cut ties with a bunch of people all at once, and I was very scared doing that. But I was like, this isn't my only way into doing music. And I was just like, I want to get away from the name, but not 100% because I liked the prior name, but it could have been better. You know what I mean? So I just had to kind of
Mhm.
revamp and transform what was being created by other people. Let's take this mold of what was being made for me and transform it into what is more authentic and more me in general. I have the word chaos tattooed on my stomach though, and the name baby was in the prior music name, so I wanted to keep that because I was like, oh, that's really cute, and I had like this diamond necklace that was sent to me. It said baby on it, and I was like, I have this other necklace that says baby, and I was like, wait, that's really cute. I want to keep it. So I kept that part, but I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do for, the other part of it or something within that title? It's not just going to go by baby. And I mean, hypothetically, I could, but I don't know. There had to be more to it for me personally. So I figured I'm gonna ask the one woman who has helped me through every single area of my life so effortlessly and so like I don't know, with so much strength. My mom. So I walked into her room. Mom, I want to change it. She was like, okay, what do you want to change it to? And I started going off on a tangent about something else. And she went, baby chaos. And I was like, okay, I'm changing it in the morning. And I told nobody. And I was still like in contact with the team, but I was like, yo, I'm done with it. And I really solidified it being done with. And it was like I threw that little part out of my life, which sucked so bad behind the scenes. And baby chaos came to life. But that's like, I think I had a crop top on. My mom saw the chaos tattoo,
Oh wow,
and she was just like,
it still
you know,
works.
yeah, it worked so effortlessly, and it just happened because it's funny, I got that tattoo and like I just didn't tell her. I told her like I think I want to get my stomach done or something along those lines, but nothing saying I'm going today or I'm going in 15 minutes to drive down to the tattoo studio and have it done. Well,
So did she know about
unfortunately,
it prior,
no,
or was
no,
that
she
the
didn't.
first time she saw it?
First time she saw it was the first Instagram post I did with it. And she called
Okay.
me, hello, like, but yeah, that's how that happened. And I loved every step of the process, and my life, in a more personal sense, like not on social media has been significantly better since changing that name over. I don't know if that has any correlation, but my mind state is better. I feel clear. I feel good. My life is not as chaotic. Ha ha ha. I just feel better, you know? And plus, like, I see so many cool things, like, with either that word or it can be implemented into so many things, which I find awesome. So.
I think it's a very fitting name.
Thank you.
Especially with the music.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So
honestly, like with the stuff that I have like being worked on right now that I am working on, it's so fitting. It is so fitting. And I'm very, very, very excited for it. Like I'm beaming just thinking about it.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know you recently started selling prints. Is there like a specific place that anyone watching can find them?
Absolutely. It's real hard and real difficult. It's www.itsbabychaos.com. Real hard. But
so difficult.
Yeah, that's it. It's my website where people who want to either book me for like music videos, I've done music video appearances, book me for a specific modeling thing. They can go there too. It's like a business inquiry website. It has some of my best shots, my most popular shots, in addition to the ones that are for sale.
Awesome. I hope somebody comes along there and finds something.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Let's just talk about those. I saw your snap and I was like, yours.
Okay. So we both have killer nails right now. I don't know can the camera really see it? There's a little like bondage. Oh, there it is. So there's a little bondage choker on each one on my middle finger. My nail tech is incredible. Yours are dope. I saw those on your story and I was like, yo, what? I remember when we met and I like didn't know that you had stilettos too. And I was like, oh my God, those are so cool. But yeah, look at us. Look at us go. Only stilettos in this house.
I'm just sick of them breaking, but it's okay. It's worth it.
True. I feel it.
Is there like a specific, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
He derailed.
Yeah, I 100% did. How has like your journey been since you started? Like I know you only like recently started music, but I know you made a post earlier today saying like new music coming soon. So how's like that journey been?
It's been so good. I'll say this, when I'm in the writing process, everyone has different writing processes and mind states that they prefer to be in. When I write a song, I am typically in a horrific state of mind. I'm talking like I feel rock bottom. That's when I'm writing. But when I'm recording, I feel significantly better. And I'm like, damn, like I really wrote that. Like, was that good? No. But my journey as a general statement has been really, really good because I went through a major move. If anyone doesn't know, I moved 1,000 miles from my home. I'm from Salem, Massachusetts, and I just moved to Florida. So I went through a huge move. True. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Literally, I'm so pumped to finally hang out like regularly. But yeah, I made this big move, and for a little bit, it was a little rocky. The moving process for anybody is awful. Like moving is so much more stressful than I thought it would be. Moving out is weird. Not, having my mom to go bother all the time is weird. I can FaceTime her, but she doesn't answer me. So my thing is like, since releasing It's So Funny, I like woke up and saw that Flesh had been out and I was like, oh, that's been out for like a couple hours. Oh my God. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and immediately started like promoting it. I was like, all right, let's push this forward. Let's go. And I was so excited to see it and to hear it on Spotify. I was just so pumped. But yeah, I have been writing a lot. I'll say that with the moving process being so rocky, it affects every part of my being. Yeah, I started going to physical therapy though, so I'm sure it'll be beneficial.
Sometimes that helps, yeah.
Honestly, I got cracked like a glow stick, but it's like my my mental state for a little bit was kind of like peaking and valleying. So now I'm more level. Today is my first like very leveled out, very good day. I had Chick-fil-A for breakfast and I got my nails done.
Yes.
Right? I think that's like the best anyone could like ask for. So I had the chicken minis to be specific. And like what? Girl, what am I talking about? But yeah, I've just felt pretty good overall. I feel very attached to my music. I'm very happy with my product, and I feel like I have more substance to me overall. I have something that I'm just like, I love this because I didn't go to college or anything, and I do this full time on social media, and that's just it. My gaming setup is not fully set up yet, so I don't have really anything other to do than to like write, dye my hair, get tattoos, makeup, and like Chick-fil-A. That's it. That's like all I can do
Honestly,
right now.
that's
But
all you need.
that being said, like I'm trying to crank out the product, and I dedicate a lot of time to it because I love it. So I'd say, in short, tangent, hi, my journey has been quite good.
I'm glad.
Of course.
And you were saying how you write those songs in like a heavy mindset.
Yeah.
So would you say the songs coming, they're mainly a little more on the deeper side, like lyrically?
That it depends. It depends. Sometimes I'll write directly about what I'm feeling. Sometimes it's weird. It'll kind of channel into a completely different subject. So I'm feeling let's say I'm like feeling depressed about something and I'm in that heavy mindset. Sometimes I'll want to write about that. And sometimes it'll be like vampires, apocalypse, something completely fantasy and like not in this world. Not in this world. High conspiracy. But yeah, I'll write about something like totally, totally off bat or exactly what I'm feeling, no in between. Flush was one of the ones that was like, yep, this is what I'm feeling right now. That's it. The next song coming out, high little dropping hints. It's a similar thing lyrically, but not at all instrumentally. So, but then the one
Okay, so
after
you're taking it a experimental turn, kind of?
I am always, always. I consider
Awesome.
myself like pretty genreless as an artist, but I like to stay kind of in like the industrial metal and like super dark electronic realm. So I'm just kind of like going between there right now, and I love it. But yeah, the next song is kind of like around the same feel. The one after that, though, nope, totally different.
Wow. I'm excited for it, literally.
Oh my
Anytime
god,
you
me
drop
too.
something, I'm like, ah.
It's coming. I did the I am cover on I released that on like it's on TikTok as like a sound, but I can't figure out how to release it on like Spotify. I can't go through like a distributor or anything. So I'm figuring out how to get it on like SoundCloud or something because I really do want to put it out so that people can listen to it because a lot of people were requesting that. And we made the full version. It's on my phone, but I just don't know how to put it out like legally because I don't want to get in any trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But like the I am cover was again like a totally different vibe. And I loved doing that so much. It was very, very fun to record.
Wow. I hope you like figure that out and like are able to release it. But for the
Yeah.
meantime, everyone should just go to TikTok.
Use that sound.
Use the sound.
Literally. Use my I am cover. Use the BabyChaos. I am cover. Look at me losing my mind. But yeah,
Me
young
too.
baby Tate. Yeah, you literally. Young baby Tate reposted it on her story, and I like lost my shit. I was so excited. I was so pumped.
Aw,
No, literally. Also, I love that cup so much.
thank you.
Is that the one
Cup
that
of
like?
Bars.
Yeah. Oh my
She's
god.
great at that. I recommend go following her. Sorry, you
I
mentioned it. I was just gonna plug it.
Plug, yes. No, I'm so here for it because I love it. Because I remember when we hung out, you were talking about it, and I was like, yo, that's actually so
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I
so
want one.
sick.
Literally, I don't have any of my reusable cups up here because I did a cup check this morning and I took all of them down, just like all in my arms,
Cradle them.
literally.
At this point, they might as well be babies.
They are babies. They're
Coffee, caffeine.
caffeine babies.
I don't
Literally,
know anything about you since I met you. We're both addicted to caffeine. That's all I
I
know.
actually, it's so funny. I had to fill out some like thing for my doctors this morning, and it was like, what is your caffeine intake? And the options were none, occasional, moderate, and heavy. And I asked Dolly LeVay is my boyfriend. He is downstairs. I asked him, I was like, hey, filling out this thing for my doctor's appointment, what would you say my caffeine intake is? And he goes, what do you think it is? And I gave him the options. He's like, what do you think? It's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, actually, I have a cold for the sweet cream vanilla one downstairs, and I'm like
You
psyched
know, I
for.
saw that. Is that the one you posted? I was like, oh,
Yes,
goddamn.
yes. My aunt got me a couple of them for Easter, and I was like, oh.
Oh,
I had those like all through quarantine last year. Like when I was like inside, and
mhm.
my mom would like have to run to Target or something, and yeah, we got those. It was so good.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I can't live without is caffeine. So,
No, literally. I suck at making my own coffee too. Like I will, but I also don't like hot coffee. Do you like hot coffee? I feel like we've definitely talked about
when I
this.
make it on my own, I make it on my own, I'll have hot coffee, except with the
Yes.
exception of this. But like
Yeah.
most of the time, it is hot coffee if I make it on my own. But if I get like a
Yeah.
coffee from Dunkin' or Starbucks, it's
True.
definitely iced.
True. There's like no dunks down here. It's crazy. There's one. There's one
Oh,
near I live, and it's like I think a 6-minute drive, which isn't too bad. But I'm visiting Boston next week to see my family, and
stock
I am
up.
so excited to see a Dunks like two per street. I miss it so much. Here, there's a lot of Starbucks though. I live
I don't
like
know.
yeah,
People are gonna hate me, but Starbucks great refreshers. Dunkin'
yeah.
better coffee. I don't know. Hope you
I
can
agree.
agree.
I agree with you. It's okay.
Thank you.
I literally agree with you. Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. I if I need hot coffee or like say like by accident they make a hot coffee at Dunks, I would rather drink a hot coffee from Dunks than Starbucks because I feel like Starbucks' hot coffee is way too earthy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I used to work at Starbucks and I always knew the hot coffee to kind of taste like dirt. Controversial opinion, but um yeah, I like the flavors at Dunks much more. I feel like my aunt told me Dunk's coffee was made for people who put cream and sugar in it, like not black coffee. More
Oh,
black coffee people are more apt to get like Starbucks. And I was like, what? That's so.
yeah.
I don't know how. I
I
don't
feel
know
like
the
their coffee
validity,
is
but
definitely darker. Starbucks.
right? No, it totally is.
Where
Um,
did you get that name Dunks? I'm just curious.
Dunks. So I'm shocked because I know where like vaguely where you're from, and they don't say Dunks there.
No, but people do say like Starbies instead of Starbucks.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Oh, it
So
grinds
I was
my
just like
gears.
Dunks,
Dunks.
Starbies.
So everyone says Dunks where I'm from in Boston. It's like a thing, like, oh, I'm making a Dunks run, you know? I like have
Makes sense.
never, I don't think I've ever said Dunkin' or Dunkin' Donuts in my life because it's
Which now I
always
don't
just
even think
like,
it is Dunkin' Donuts. I think it is just
it's just
Dunkin'.
Dunkin', right? Something like
So
that. It's
Dunks
funny.
makes sense now. You're right.
I was in Naples recently and I saw like this thing it said like Dunkin' Diamonds or something, but it was like actually like a jewelry store, like a diamond necklace store. And it was called Dunkin' Diamonds and I was like, back where I'm from, we got Dunkin' Donuts. Here, they got Dunkin' Diamonds. Like, okay, come through. Did you know Uncrustables makes barbecue chicken Uncrustables?
I
I've
don't
just
know
been
how to feel about that.
I've just been thinking about it. Like
I
honestly,
don't know.
I
Last
don't
time I
know.
went to Target, I did get the Uncrustables, the strawberry one, and I was like, man, I don't remember these being the same as they were. But
listen, I prefer
that,
the strawberry
I
ones,
don't know. Yeah.
but like, I don't know. I don't know.
But that one is just no.
I feel like it would make my stomach hurt, truthfully.
I can't even see it being good. Like it just
Ah!
can't taste good. There's no way.
No, literally. Let me think. What's something interesting?
Interesting food or just
Just like in
we just got on the
general,
topic of food
honestly.
randomly, but it's okay.
I think because it like came into my mind because I got the barbecue chicken ones.
Did you try it?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I actually forgot that I got them. And now they're in my freezer, but yeah, there's where my mind's at, honestly.
Well,
Um,
I don't even want to know how it tastes.
I'll let you know.
I don't think I'll ever buy it.
I'll let you know. I got you. I'll mail you one. How about that?
Oh no. Just gets here all moldy and
That's the best way to have it, though. Come
I mean,
on.
might as well if it's a barbecue chicken Uncrustable. Like
He said
just
it was
think of
ruined
the way the
already.
name is.
He said
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Like why would they do that?
You know, whatever will sell to consumers. Not to get all
I don't know.
not Pulp Fiction, Fight Clubby, but whatever will sell.
Like if my job is like a pineapple cottage cheese and I'm just like, oh what?
Disgusting. Yo, disgusting.
Yeah. There's just a lot of things that should not have been made as a food. And
What's your thoughts on ketchup and eggs?
you know, if it's like ketchup, eggs, cheese, scrambled, like
Oh,
sure.
okay.
But just eggs and ketchup
I
or
like
like a
ketchup
big
and
egg and
eggs.
cheese, like that's fine.
Okay. Come through.
But
Come through.
if you're just having like a sunny side egg with a little bit of ketchup, like I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but I just personally I don't like eggs like that anyway, so not that I would do that. Like I
Yeah,
would
me
have
neither.
it scrambled with cheese and so yeah, I
Right.
think it's okay. But I
Yeah.
just can't see me eating it with like a sunny side up egg. Mm.
Yeah. I just prefer toast with it, like a sunny side up egg.
That's funny. I remember like when we met, you made toast. It was like a Nutella sandwich. The first day we met, you were like, "You want a Nutella sandwich?" I was like, "Okay."
Oh my God. I'm the friend
It
who's
was
like,
great.
hey, I made Nutella sandwiches. Do you want to come over? Like,
The weenie linguine.
yes!
There was
Come
so
on.
much food.
Come on, penis pasta.
Chef La Rosa.
That was so funny.
That's what
So,
it
fun
is.
fact, very fun fact. The day after that we made the weenie linguine, I believe it was the day after, was the day Dolly and I met in person, and he came over and he saw like some of the leftover, and he was like, "So," I was like, "Oh my God, let's not talk about it."
Well, it was
Well,
good. I mean,
it was bomb. It was
we
awesome.
made it into a cheese one, and I
Yeah,
can't. It just doesn't. There's still no way to make it sound any better. But it's pasta.
PB pasta.
Probably one of the favorite things.
I believe
The
in
pea
PP
pasta
pasta
and the pea tub.
supremacy. No, literally. Oh my God.
What's your like go-to dunks drink?
Great question. So I am either team medium black cold brew. The amount of times I've said iced cold brew, girl, what? Um, so yeah, I'm either black cold brew, or if I'm feeling saucy, I'll get like medium iced caramel swirl with cream and
Okay,
sugar. Yeah.
not bad.
What about you? What's yours?
I normally get like the oat milk latte
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah,
with
I had that
like a
once.
pump's caramel. So good.
Okay.
And
So
then you add that French vanilla in there and sugar because, like you said, if you're getting dunks, you gotta just go like crazy with creamer and
yeah,
sugar.
literally. Did you
So
have, they came out with a chocolate stout cold brew. Did you have it?
no,
Tasted like shit. I was so disappointed,
yeah, no.
like
There's like an M&M
wholeheartedly.
creamer that like I have, and I've used it in like my coffee I made, and it just kind of makes it taste all chocolatey and nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the
Thought it
chocolate
would taste
stout,
better.
yeah, the chocolate stout cold brew. My issue with it was that it tasted like cheap tequila if you poured like battery acid and like some kind of really fake and watery chocolate syrup in it. Like it was really
Oh,
specific and really disappointing. But
you can't
but
even
they
make it sound good.
no, like I don't know who approved of it, but I was very happy when they came out with like matcha lattes because I love matcha. So I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess. The Starbucks one is still better, objectively
They
speaking.
had that like pink one for Valentine's Day too. I
Those are
had it
good.
once. It
Those
was,
are
it was
good.
pretty good.
Yes, they were celebrating my birthday.
Literally
Yeah.
like a day right before, I mean right after.
Yes. International
My
Lizzie
dad's birthday
Day.
is like the day right before, so it's funny. It's just
Oh, really?
consecutive. My
Hi,
dad's birthday,
Aquarius Dad.
Valentine's Day. So
Oh my
works.
God. Like, it's just so funny. I love Valentine's Day in general. This was like the first year that I had a Valentine, like ever. So it was really cool. But um, I love Valentine's Day. I love pink. I love red. I love red a little bit more. Um, it's a cool holiday because like it doesn't have to be romantic love that you're celebrating, just like self-love, platonic love to
You see, I
animals.
never see people put it that way, and I think that's great. Like most
Right.
people are just like, "Oh, I hate Valentine's Day." Like
Right. I see that so much and I'm like,
forever
hey,
alone, like fuck, all these couples are here, and I'm just like,
right. Like, okay,
oh, make it
then
your self love day.
celebrate
Yeah, it's
yourself. Like
great.
for the last, however many years prior, like my first Valentine was my 20th birthday this past year. And literally every single one of them prior was just like, okay, I'm celebrating myself, literally because it's my birthday. But to anyone who's like, it's not their birthday Valentine's Day, if it is, that's really cool. But to anyone who's like, not, there's so many things to celebrate and so many things to love, really, though. So
That's true.
even though,
And I
like,
would take that as every day too. Try to
right,
make it, self love if
act,
you can.
yeah,
And it's difficult, but why
right.
not?
My physical therapist was telling me, I've been dying to share this information with the world that like we don't know how to relax, therefore our bodies hold so much tension. I don't mean to get all like spiritual hippy dippy. However, it made sense to me because after my physical therapist cracked me like a glow stick, I felt significantly better, like significantly, because all that tension was gone from, my life, I guess. And also, professional massages are incredible. Like they help
You
so
see,
much.
my issue is it's like I go to the chiropractor because like my back is all fucked up, whatever.
I get it.
I feel great for like a day, and then like it's just back to feeling like shit. So for
Oh
me,
my
I was just
God.
like, like
See,
you make me feel better, but like then I have
but
to
at
come
what
back a
cost?
week later.
Right, right. I was worried. So my physical therapist yesterday, oh yeah, like what he really, what I wanted to share, something super important was like we don't know how to relax, therefore we think it's like all these crazy problems and we find so many things to dwell on. Yet if we just kind of find our something as simple as we find our breath, we find ourselves in complete silence, being able to kind of shut off anything in the frontal lobe consciously. Therefore, we can kind of reclaim our bodies, reclaim our souls to what social conditioning and social um, pressures and things of the world that are not ideal, beauty ideals, everything like that, social media pressures on everybody. If we find the way to kind of like shut all of that off for a little bit, we can slowly begin to reclaim ourselves. And I found that so cool. So that's kind of what I'm learning and implementing now. And I love
Yeah,
it.
I think that's great advice. Kind of
Right.
like social media could be really toxic for a lot of
Right.
people. So I feel like to have that time to regroup yourself and kind of just let things go like that probably
Absolutely.
feels great.
And with doing that, it helps so much more than you could imagine. And it's just really interesting, like what I learned about yesterday. I love learning about how to help me as a person because ultimately all of us deserve to feel good, feel like ourselves, the best versions of ourselves at that, and to feel healthy. Do you know how many times I go on Twitter and I see like some shit that like shouldn't be normalized just like out there like yeah I do this.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like
I
girl
believe it.
what? I'm
Yeah.
like girl what? Get help. Like not even in an aggressive way, in like the most gentle way, like hey you shouldn't be feeling like that, like it's okay to feel good, and I encourage everyone to feel good. It's crazy. It doesn't really go with like what people would expect my brand to be, considering the name, but ultimately I'm just a gal who's been through hell and um yeah, I feel
Thank
like
you for sharing that.
oh,
Because
of course,
honestly, I think
yeah,
a lot of people can use that, and I can use that too, that
me
piece of
too.
advice. So
Yo, me too.
appreciate it.
I need to be called out for sitting and scrolling aimlessly all the time and
Oh,
you
me
know,
too.
not like nourishing my body properly because unfortunately like that's what I've learned is like normal. You know? Not even that someone
Mhm.
told me like, "Hey, do like this," but it's just like, "Oh, everyone else is kind of doing X, Y, and Z, therefore I'm going to fall into it." It's funny. The only thing that I really have never followed as a general statement were like fashion trends, social norms in terms of like how we should look. Ask 16-year-old me what I would like to go out in because I will like look you in the face, totally deadpan, and go, pleaser heels, this crazy maxi skirt with bondage on it, and no wig because I was wearing wigs at that point in my life. When I was like 15, I lost my hair and I wanted to start wearing wigs or whatever. And really, no wig, you know, literally just whatever I want, point blank. And
I think that's great
yeah,
too, because a lot of people, especially younger people, kind of like, oh, I see this person on social media, and like I want to be like them. I want to do this, and I think
right,
that's important to know that like you should just be your own person.
right,
Like not necessarily that like have your own things, but you don't have to follow what is in or what's cool at the moment just to
absolutely,
like be happy or please others. As
exactly,
long as you're happy at the end of the day, I think that's
right.
what's like the better thing.
My mom always told me growing up, she was always very encouraging of me wanting to wear whatever I wanted. I understand not all parents are like that, unfortunately, but I was really blessed to have my mom be like that. Both my parents were just kind of like, do whatever you want. Like, here's what you need.
Your
And,
mom
you
sounds
know,
badass coming up with that
yo,
name
my,
and
yo, my mom is so cool. Dead ass, my mom is so cool. She was always like, you know, please the wearer, not the starer. You know, here's, you know, the boots that you want or this hair thing that you want. And she was just like, she just wanted me to look at myself
I
in the
love
mirror
that.
and like what I see. And I always found that so wholesome and so loving. So it was like, I want to do the same for as many people as I can, you know?
Totally.
Exactly. And plus, like, let's not forget that social media is fake, like, nothing short of
Terrible
fake.
influence. Terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. No,
Like and
literally.
here we are using it all the time, but like
No,
yeah,
literally.
it's
Like,
it's horrible.
social media is horrible. I type on Twitter. Like, what? But it makes sense.
If it wasn't for helping out with career wise and things like that, I would just not be on it.
No, me
But
neither. Me
it's
neither.
very hard to get away from it.
Right. I make it a point not to like scroll or anything because it's so easy. Like you and I both know to fall into the loophole of like going on Twitter and then seeing this thing and seeing this thing and you know the lights take up the screen and you're like, "Oh my God, I've been staring at this thing for so
Yeah.
long." But it's such an important point not to fall into it. That's what people want. It's not right. It's not good. We gotta be in the moment, I guess. Yo, I'm getting way too hippy dippy, but it's just, I don't know. It's just important to always do things
Honestly,
that
it
make
is
you feel good.
important that you brought that up. So thank you.
Of
And
course.
I think we could leave it on that note.
Yes.
Take it out with a bang, you know?
Yes. Go out with a bang.
So,
I wish I had a bang energy to like throw at the screen or something. I don't know.
you know what's great? Those like rain energy drinks. Like
I have
those
heard
ones have
great
like
things.
vitamins and like they're so good for you. Although I still fall in the hole of like Red Bull and Monster, which is terrible, but I'll do it anyway.
Like, I guess, but like honestly, the coconut Red Bull is fire.
Never had that.
It's good. If you like coconut, because I know everyone's like either love coconut or hate coconut, no in between. I love coconut, and I actually just had a coconut ice pop. But yeah, the coconut Red Bull's bomb. But like, yeah, Bang Energy. And I've never had Rain before, but I've seen it, and I want to try it.
Apparently, it's like really, really good for you. Like it has not
Interesting.
all that added shit to it. It's pretty natural.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to definitely check it out. But with that note, yay, we did it.
It was nice talking to you guys.
It was so great to talk to you. And I'll see everyone hopefully soon when it is safe and I can hug everybody ever.
Honestly, I'm waiting for the day for like to see you on a show.
No, for real. I would be so psyched. I can't wait for shows to come back safely.
Although you can technically do it since being in that state that you're in now, but yeah.
I'm a wait.
People are crazy,
I'm a wait.
but
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
for real.
100%.
But as soon as like it's like safe and socially acceptable to do shows, I want you there. I'd be so psyched about it.
I'd be there.
For sure. Yay.
And it's gonna be easy for me to be there.
Yeah, literally. Florida man coming at you.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Christian is the new Florida man.
Florida, New York. Well,
Literally.
I'm pretty sure that's what Florida's turning into anyway. All
yeah,
New Yorkers just
they're cut from the same cloth. Yeah.
It's kind of gonna be there soon.
Yes. I'm excited for it.
We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you for joining.